bring our chin down and up. And just breathe as we're doing this. Breathe normally. So turn your head towards the right, to the left, right, and left, and center. Tilt your head towards the right, left, the right, and the left, and center. Bring your arms to the sides of your body, shoulders up and back, up and back. Bring your arms up towards the ceiling, and down, and up behind you, and up, and down, and up behind you. And center, place your right hand on your thigh, lift the left arm up, and over, turn and reach, back, and down, up, and over, turn and reach, back. Now switch sides, up, over, turn and reach, back, up and over, turn and reach, and back. Place both hands on your knees, round the back, and lift up. Round, lift up. Now lean back on the chair, extend the left leg. Lift the leg up, bring it down. 2, 3, 4, and we do one more. 5 and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to do a leg extension. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Off the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's stand up and let's put the chairs away. We're going to the form, but we're going to do exercises since this is the last class for this session. There's be certain exercises you should continue at home. You know, so we review those.
Now, when we were just doing that, my butt is not to the back of the chair. Is that correct?
Correct. So you're using your stomach and your erector muscles to keep you up.
And I feel in my legs.
Right. And you said the right words.
Huh?
You said the right words. I didn't want you to say you felt it in your back.
No, my back is not adjacent. It's not pressing the top.
No,
like my shoulder blades are back to the chair.
Right.
But when we were doing this, no, my butt is not to the back.
Right, and you want to feel it in your legs, not your back.
No.
That's what I'm saying. But sometimes you can, if you have a weak stomach or weak back, you'll feel it in the lower portion of your back. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So
well, I probably don't have a strong back, but I wasn't feeling it there.
Well, it's probably stronger than you think. Because if you would be feeling it there, you know what I'm saying? Because you're compressing spine.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so now.
Can I just ask you, is cloud hands this or is cloud hands this?
Okay, so.
Too early.
With that said, my grandmaster and I developed the form based on his principles. Cloud hands is here, elbows down. So your elbows up.
What did you say?
Elbows down.
Oh, elbows down.
Yes, you turn. He wants nothing in the shoulders. So just, you want as minimal movement in his shoulders. He says this shortens life. Because you have all this. to get all the tension we carry up here. We walk like this, right?
Wow, yeah.
And that even feels uncomfortable. Bring your shoulders up here and see how it feels.
Right.
Does it feel comfortable?
Yeah. Shortens life. That makes sense.
He said it shortens life, and he's 90-some years old. Not believing. He's 90-some years old.
No, he's got a lot of life experience there.
Right. So his hands are like this. And if I show you a video of what he's been doing, like even last week, it's amazing. He shouldn't be doing these things at 90. You look at people doing it, but you don't do it. You know.
So
Anyway,
this is correct.
elbows down,
Elbows down.
hands like this. See where my elbows are?
Get close to
Then you move your wrist, only your wrist. See what I'm doing with my wrist? Yes, just like that. Watch your elbows. So one way to train your elbow, right, to keep it in, is take this hand here, pull it in this way, and it's go. Watch your shoulder. Your shoulder wants to move.
Yes.
See, and then switch to the other side. Just bring it in, and just turn the hand. Put the weight on the right leg. When I used to travel with him on 14th Street. So this is very important exercises to do, and just.
We're just lifting up.
See what I'm using is hip height. So what I'm doing with my hip is going up and down. One more. And actually, he says this comes from an art called Swajab. And
What? What's the name?
Swajab, which is
Swai job?
we're familiar with judo. In China, it's Swajab. So you can hold on to the counter and you train your foot so to protect the rest of your body, your upper body. One more. Both my knees are bent. I don't want the shock to be absorbed by the knee. I want the shock to be absorbed by the foot.
Good idea.
Yeah. So absorption of the knee, like my knees, they're already complaining to me. They're not. And right now, I have, they're not well right now. So from the rear to the side, back and down. So up, side, back, and to the rear. Again, this is something you can use holding onto a counter or something. Up, side, back, rear. Up, side, back, and rear. Up, side, back. One more. Rest. How was that? Opposite side. Two more. One more. And rest. Okay, if you're on the one leg and you find yourself going off balance, look at the strength of the supporting foot. So that means your foot has to grasp the floor better. So this way you're strengthening the ankles, the foot and the ankles. One other important part of the foot is the big toe. What is the big toe doing? If the big toe comes off the floor, that means the foot is going to supinate. You want the foot to pronate, to turn down. So you don't want it to go up because you'll feel it. Let's go into the hands. Turn the hand up. Yeah, I'm only gonna do one of these because I want to go to the cloud hands and wash face, octopus, crane. Turn the crane beak out. Turn both at the same time. See what I'm doing? Both at the, and use your body to control the arms. Claw. Open. Loose fist. Open. Octopus. Crane. Bring them both up and down. Now from here, bring the foot even. We go right into cloud hands. Make sure you use your body. Push into your feet. Engage the body. Don't tighten the body. Just relax it. Now we're going to do wave hands. See how the hands turn? Use your body. Turn both hands. Now wash face, brush knee. Center, opening, and closing. And down. Okay, relax for a minute. How's that?
Oh, it's hard to follow. You
Really
you have
focus.
to, you know.
Yeah.
Is that not true for
I'm
everybody?
watching
you.
I'm watching one hand, and then I lose the other hand. And I have to try to catch up.
So
It's not instinctual. Maybe it's instinctual for the Asian, community or something. It's not instinctual for me.
To do that, to do the.
it's instinctual for me.
Okay, but you've been doing it, but it's not instinctual for me.
Yeah, since I've been. The reason why it becomes instinctual because I'm used to using both hands. Master Lin, he trained us with weapons first. So first is the spear, right? In history, first there's a spear, then there's a sword, and then there's a knife and a club. Does that make sense? You want to keep the animal away from you, but then you have a sword that gives you a little bit more mobility, stuff. Then you have the knife, so you can give you more. So the weapons in the hands, the weapon is held close. It's not here. When you're holding a spear, you can, unless you're holding it like this, you're doing this, and both turn. So does that begin to make sense? You're not going to be doing these type of movements unless you have a sword. But with the sword, you want to use the wrist, not the arm, because the arm will get tired. His example is take a telephone and hold it like this, and see how long you'll be able to hold your arm like this, or drop the elbow in and hold it like this. That's what he says. It's easier to hold it like this than it is like this. That's technology. That's a good one. I'll say that to him. And if I'm not here the next day, just know that you gotta be careful with. Gotta be careful. He has an answer for everything. Believe me. So now let's look at the form. I'm going to angle. If I angle this way, would be better or no? Okay. So first thing, shift onto the right leg, and as I'm shifting, I'm turning. And let's bring a hand to cloud hands to here. Then I step with the left. As I see what my body's doing is turning, my hands turn at the same time. Now I shift onto the left foot. I bend, press up, this brings the toes to the ankle. Lower the right heel, lift, and see as I lower, everything kind of sinks. My elbows come back. See what my body does is here. Push into the foot.
Which foot?
The
Left?
right foot.
Right foot.
So see how my left heel came up?
Yeah.
And I heel. See how I'm sinking this way first? See what I did? I sunk to the rear and then I pushed up to the front. Go down, and as I come up, the toe goes to the ankle. I step back, see how I lower the step back? I bend, and see how I shift and I come up. And I turn. And that brings the left hand to the back of the right hand by the index finger and thumb. Then I shift, everything comes in. Come up, turn, heel, and stay there. So now I'm here, I shift back and press up, the toe goes to the ankle. So the right toe to the ankle, then I use my hip, see what I'm doing with my hip, and my heel begins to land, peel onto the floor, bend down, up, toe to the ankle. Now I'm going to turn out towards the front. So I bend, I push. When I'm bending the right leg, my foot is pushing into the floor. As I press up, I turn. From here, I shift. And see, my foot came up. Now my hands open, and I turn to the front. And I open. As I close, my right hand lowers, turn palm up. My left hand turns palm down. I'm back to cloud hands. Shift, push down on the left foot. Bring the right toe to the ankle. Now I'm going back that way first. Heel. Notice how I shift. First I bend and I rotate. See what my hands do? They rotate so they're parallel or facing each other. Shift onto the right leg, press up, the toe automatically goes to the ankle. Lower the left heel. Raise the right. Step forward with the right heel. See how I'm doing? I'm lowering down, heel. Then I press, my arms, see what my body does. It's like a slight curved upward ankle. Press, toe to the ankle. Then I sit back with the left foot, and I bend. As I press up, begin to turn my right foot in, which brings my right hand to the back of the left hand by the index finger and thumb. Then I shift. Press up, turn out the hip, heel. Press down, press up, bring the right toe to the ankle and stay there. Okay, now step back with the right foot till I peel onto the floor, and I'm sinking as I'm peeling. And my elbow drops, the hand comes back, and toe to the ankle. Then from here, I press into the right leg. This allows me to bring left heel up, lower the left heel, peel onto the floor. My arms come slightly forward, and press toe to the ankle. Now I turn out to the front, use your hip, heel, press, turn, open, and close. Press up, bring your hands out, cross the knees, and rest.
Does that have a certain name, that coordination you just did? Is that a certain?
Well, there's different postures. You have cloud hands, you have wash face, brush knee, you have parting the horses. Well, no, not in this one. Leisurely carrying the coat.
Grasping the spiral tip.
Yeah, well, not really. This is leisure. Depending on the art, depending on who teaches it, this is called, this could be called leisurely hanging coat. This could be grasping the sparrow's tail. It really depends on who developed it. Like the names are associated with the instructor. So depending on the popularity of the instructor, they may say it's this. I have a good friend, and it says this is repulse monkey. And I say this is repulse monkey, where this in other arts is repulse monkey. So it depends. It depends on which way your hand is. So it really depends on the instructor. But it's not wrong. You have 10,000 Tai Chis. So who's right?
So a Tai Chi is a distinctive hand and foot movement? A singular?
I can't answer that question. And that's a very good question. I think it's not limited, it's unlimited, because I've taught classes to people sitting down that can't stand up. So it may not be, if you just upper body. You know, and you're trying to train, so that's a very good question. But it really depends on the class. Tai Chi is a holistic movement of the form. Tai Chi's form. Tai Chi's form is application. Tai Chi is the form, but they don't teach the application.
The form meaning the form you make with your body?
The form is the choreography, if you will, how to move.
And that is the lower body movement and the hand movement? Because I lose you, unless you know, telling us I'm losing that. I don't, you know, maybe like this gentleman said, maybe you know, if you're calling like cloud hands or you're pulling the sparrow by the tail or whatever, I mean,
Yeah.
and you say to do that, it's like calling a movement that.
All right, so you're going to associate the name.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I'm not putting them together yet.
Oh, it takes time. This is your 6th class? So
Yeah, I mean, I barely have this down, you know?
If it's just 6, it takes, to learn Tai Chi takes at least a year. So, and then that's not even mastering it. That's just to learn it. Then you add the other elements to it. But it's a year. It's not 6 weeks.
I think what she's asking, when you show us cloud hands, is that considered a movement and then push?
Yeah, but yeah.
Another movement. I think that's what she's asking.
Okay, so every movement in Tai, say for example, you have what you call, you have 12 movements, right? So 12 movements could be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But if you look at postures, let's do it with postures. So say
Postures are the lower body movement?
no, so it's combined upper and lower body, but it's the position that you're in. For example, cloud hands. Let's try postures to see what happens. So when you look at other Tai Chis, you may not be able to get the posture because it'll be a different title. If you look at a different Tai Chi, for example, you look at Chen or something else, it's going to be different. But for the most part, shifting the weight onto the right leg, bring both arms up. And this is just a commencement. Going into cloud hands. Shift, bring the left toe next to the right ankle. Rotate the hands to face each other. Bring the left.
Have a name?
No, this is just rotating the hands to face each other. But from here, dropping the arms. Now this is going to what you call a roll forward. So from here, I'm rolling forward because the arms are going up. As I step back, from here, I shift. This would be grasping the sparrow's tail. Shifting, stepping out. This is press. Shifting back, this is leisurely hanging the coat. Toe to the ankle. Shifting forward, this is pressing. Shifting out to the front, the end of the first section. Going into cloud hands. Toe to the ankle. Turn, rotating the hands, and back turn the camera. Toe to the ankle, and stay there. From here, shifting, step forward. Again, this is a roll back, and this would be the press. So in the shifting, it's coming back first. Your arms come back towards your body, and you press. Elbows come slightly up, toe to the ankle. Change the foot. From here, I'm going to step back. From here, and this is grasping, sparrow's tail, and turn, and roll back. Toe to the ankle, and stay there. Don't turn here. I step. I press. Toe to the ankle. Sit back. Lower the elbows. Again, this is a roll back. toe to the ankle. Push the hand forward. Toe to the ankle. Step out towards the front. Open. Close. Brush both knees. And relax. Okay, so one foot is in front of the other when you end. This is what you're learning actually from me. Is Tai Chi Chuan, but I'm not teaching the application. So it's going to be very different than some Tai Chi. Some Tai Chi you'll see more open, but they do cloud hands like this because their goals are different. Because I'm a tactical person, I work with raised in the arts of tactics. My rationale, including Master Lin's, as you see Master Lin's, where his arms. They're different because of reasons. Come here, sorry. Go into cloud hands. So he's going to clap. I grab them. Turn your hands, parallel, and push. Don't fully attend. One foot in front of the other. This is clap, correct? Clap hands. And I want you to use your feet, not your arms. From here, he turns. Turn your hands, where you, yeah, like this. Now push into your feet and press forward. No, not your body, use your elbows. See the difference? You feel that?
Yeah.
How do you feel when you use your feet?
More power.
Yes.
Transmitted right.
Right. So we're using earth. That's the tactics. So there's the names are going to be given depending on what the goal is. In this goal, someone just grabbed him, he has to get the hit. But if he pushes his hands too far away, more than 4 inches,
I'm off balance.
and he's coming towards me, I'm going to pull him into me, coming from it. Case in point.
So he didn't, his
For one
arms
foot.
are close to his body.
So, I'm going to take your hands. Drop your elbows. No, don't only pull them back. That's the difference between not to use your arms. Use your elbows. Yeah. So, and I was holding you a little bit more, right?
Yes.
To be honest. But the point I'm trying to make is, that's why I say no more than 4 inches off the body. And when you do it, you settle it. You're relaxed.
Very subtle.
Yes. It's a very subtle movement. So what you're learning is the internal part. Also, you're sinking into the earth. When I had his arms out, he wasn't able to pull it until I told him to use his elbows and his feet. There's a difference. Usually with forms, this one important thing I have to mention too. This is a southern form. Southern China is by the water, so we use a lot of rooting. But northern China, the forms might be higher. So you have to know where the form comes from. Does it come from the south or does it come from the north? That's important. The way I theorize it, I was trained on a rowboat. Because on a rowboat, you have to use your feet. So it's just a theory. It's not something you put out there. I forgot there's a title for it when you put it out there. Any questions? And I didn't, he could have hurt me very badly.
So rule of thumb, you keep your elbows into your body.
And this art, and Master Lin demonstrated it. I didn't, he did it. But in other arts, because you want to stimulate, say you want to stimulate lymph nodes or something, then you're raising your arms up because you're stimulating the lymph nodes. It really depends on the goal. That's more Qigong. Qigong is in Tai Chi. But the goal depends on the goals of the art. Is it Tai Chi or is it Tai Chi Chuan? What you're learning is Tai Chi Chuan.
Swan?
C-H-A-U-N. Yes.
C-H-A-U-N?
Yes.
When you say 4 inches away, is it this way
A fist length.
or this way?
Fist length. This way.
Is it from out?
It could be.
or forward?
See what I'm doing? It's elbows out this way, forward this way, out this way, forward this way.
Right, but
Either
when you
way,
say
either way.
either way,
You have to use your fist. The way you measure it is use your own head.
but it's forward and it's horizontal and vertical.
Right. But remember, you're turning your body because your body's not forward. Your body's angled. What? Okay, so look at the rationale why your elbows are not lifted. Why do you think your elbows are down? There's a lot of background in it. Even the way you turn the hands, these are very powerful movements. This is called a yin hand, yang hand. Yin, yang. But when you use yin or yang, use your pinky to turn the hand. Yin, use pinky to turn the hand. Yang, use your thumb to turn it back. Apply energy. Your fingers. And you're going to feel a difference. Bring it in front of your belly button and turn. And turn back. Use the pinky and the thumb. Force it to work. Pinky. Thumb. You feel the difference when you apply it? You feel the difference?
And when you do cloud hands, and you say, is it always like one on top of the other? And I know that, but I'm saying, is it always right first?
No.
No.
It depends what's happening at the time.
Okay.
So it could be any. It really depends. Yeah. Just like this. But when you do cloud hands, use the pinky and the thumb. Right, because there's a lot of leverage and strength, energy in the hand. Like, come here, Miss, you're asking a lot of questions.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Okay. I grab your hand. Now just bring your hand up and press, 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 press more harder. Use your wrist like this. Good. Now use your pinky to turn it this way. Use your pinky, turn it more. Don't use your shoulder because now you're using your body. Turn it more. See what's happening to my hand? Watch your body. Watch your body. See what's happening to my hand as you use your pinky.
Am I doing that or are you moving?
I'm not doing it. If I don't follow the movement, that's what's going to happen to my shoulder. Now take your thumb, turn it the other way. Use your thumb. Turn the thumb, turn the thumb, turn it, turn your wrist, turn. Don't use your elbow, turn. That's why I'm going to get your hand.
Yeah.
Okay. Feel that?
Yeah.
I know it's hard to say, but it's hard to say how you're doing it because you're not used to it.
Right, exactly.
But grab me from it. Now, grab.
Ow. Yeah.
See?
That I felt all the way.
Yeah, but I've been doing it for years.
Okay, yeah.
So that's why I was trying to get you to do your thumb. Turn. Turn. See what's happening? Yeah, you let go of your shoulder. Use your wrist. Turn more. See what's happening to my head? Watch your elbow. And stop. Wait. I'm sorry.
No. It proved the point.
So all you were doing was this. And then you did to me, I have a higher pain than tolerance pain. However, it's how it is. But all you're doing is this. So it's very simple. And sometimes we make simple things hard. We have to do all this and then we hurt our neck and straighten our body. So it's just like, it's just that simple. But when you train your pinky and thumb to react to a certain way, it becomes part of your body, part of your nature.
Even if you have really little hands, I really have little hands.
Right, but then so when you have little hands, you have the fingers work together. So now everything works together, and this, what you're doing is a grasp, right? And you're just using the hand. So this comes up like this, right? And see what I'm doing? And I'm throwing back down. And I'm bringing it back. And I'm going up like this. Bring your fingers together. Down. So I'm up here, and this goes up. And then turn back down. But use your body. Notice how I use my body with it. And turn back down. And you can feel it. Use your pinky. Now use your pinky and thumb. And pinky, up, and thumb. And you start to feel the muscles in your hand engage. Because it becomes stronger. Because now you're energizing it. That's why when you look at wave hands, it's like this. Up, this way, wave. Right? So it comes scoops and waves and settles. And this comes up and waves. Scoop cloud hands up and wave. Notice how both hands turn. Both hands turn. Because it changes. Then from here, this is wash, face, brush, knee. Wash, face, brush, knee. Right, and then this is repulse monkey. And open and close. Press out and down. So any questions about it? And those are just great. And when it comes to postures, when it comes to form, it doesn't have to be exact. It's going to change based on what's happening in the environment. So say you're doing a form and someone says you did it wrong. Well, what makes it wrong? I had to change because something changed. As I said, for Grandmaster Lin, as you saw, he had this young man who's pretty strong. Mike is he's lanky. Lanky. He can move all over the place. He's very quick. But when he engaged Master Lin had total control. If you really look at Master Lin, he was very relaxed.
Oh, that's the key.
He was very relaxed when he did everything. So our goal is to remain, as we're moving in motion, to be relaxed. So let's go into the form, have a few minutes, and then the most important thing, not only to follow, but to relax. And just feel free.
It's hard to do that.
Very.
But that's why we're doing this, right? Why Tai Chi is the benefit, relaxation benefits. The release of that negative energy, right?
That's why you have that
It's a standing
music.
meditation.
It's a moving meditation. It's very relaxed. They associate it with yoga, but yoga is not. It's moving in a different way. We're moving against across a plane. Yoga is very good, but we're moving along a plane on the earth. Yoga is a little bit different. I like yoga a lot, but it has its own benefits. But I usually try to come up with it the same, but it's not. It's different. But anyway, turn towards the left, shift. So you notice how I pushed and toe. Step, bend this way, turn, toe to the ankle, go with the heel, arms come back towards you. This is a roll back, right? And step, shift here, press, toe to the ankle. Step back, grasp the spiral, turn, shift, turn, heel, press, toe to the ankle. The back, roll the elbow towards your body. My body is rolling, toe. From here, this is a modified roll and up, slightly upward angle, toe to the ankle. The back to the front, turn, open, go right to cloud hands, toe to the ankle, turn, heel, rotate the hands, toe to the ankle, go with the left heel, roll back, step, press, toe to the ankle, step back, grab. See how as I come, my body lowers and turns in, shifts. Toe to the ankle. Step, press. See how I go down here, and I come up, and I press. Toe to the ankle. Step back, hang the coat, toe to the ankle. Step forward, press, or carry the tray. You hang the coat or carry the tray. It's about to the front. Open, close, press down. Let's bring up this time, and then press. One foot should be in front of the other. How's that?
Relax.
We focus on what we said.
So the names are important as far as, it depends on the individual. Because I grew up in a tactical world, the names are as important to me as the application was. I learned the names. I know so many different things, tactically wise. And they all have the problem with names that when you go to another system, it can insult the other system. I know several systems, so I'm very careful with names. It's crazy how.
So how do you describe them unless you use a name? How do you?
I tell
you
you,
have to use a name, right?
No, I say move, turn your left hand down, and your right hand up.
Describe everything.
Yeah, I describe the movement. And people have an appreciation. Some people need the titles. Some people have appreciation to the movement because it tells them what to do. And then later on, if you want to add a name, at least you'll know, oh, cloud hands means I'm turning the left hand down, right hand up, or I'm turning the right hand down and the left hand up. But you know that's cloud hands.
Is that always cloud in all the ones? Is it always?
For the most part, cloud hands is, but not wash face brush knee. Because I've been told by a friend of mine that was practicing a form for a long time that this was repulse monkey. And that's not in another form.
Repulse monkey?
Repulse.
Repulse.
Yeah, go away. Repulse.
Yeah. But this is wash face brush knee in Tai Chi, in most systems I know, but this is repulse monkey. But what may be the confusing part, let me just do a whole report. From here, it comes up like this, right? And then, so you see how that could be confusing with wash face brush knee?
Yes.
But the difference between repulse monkey, my hand is like this, and it's like they say it's like landing on a plane. So you're going here. Then I step here, and I repulse this way. But wash face brush knee is here.
Right.
And then comes down and here. So it's a wash face is going this way, across.
Right.
Right? And this is coming across. Where repulse is going forward.
Right. So
that's the difference. The variation is across or forward. Wash face brush knee. Whose face are you washing? No.
No,
No.
it's not.
No.
Oh,
No.
got it wrong.
Okay. Wait, wash face brush knee is whose? Wait, whose face? Your own? You say your own?
Yeah, me too. I thought my own. Wash face, brush knee.
No.
If someone tries to land a kiss on you and you didn't want it, would you slap his face?
Yeah.
Okay. Whose face?
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody else's face.
Oh.
The aggressor's face or the.
Yes. That's wash face brush knee. It's someone else's face. It's not your own.
Okay.
Brush knee is not your knee.
Oh, okay.
It's someone else or something coming into this area. That's why it's like it's usually done together, or it can be done apart. Now, can I do a brush knee repulse monkey? Yeah, absolutely.
So repulse monkey is like this, and what is your other hand doing?
I moved, say arm coming towards my stomach, right? I moved the arm, this gonna pulverize my stomach, and I repulsed. So what happens, I went here. With my body, went here, and went just like that. That's repulse.
But repulse won't be go back and forth, or just,
You know what? Some do it going back and forth, tactics you're going forward. Unless you're doing a setup, go here. And then you're going to play the guitar. So it depends on what you're doing with it. It changes. And that's why I'm saying that I know a lot of tactics. So this is playing the guitar or playing the lute.
how do you keep
That's
track
another
of the
Yeah.
different,
It's instinctive.
form? So you know how to separate. But
Yes.
you might take something from this form.
Exactly.
In the middle of that form.
Right.
It's all,
And the rationale behind it, which some people will agree, some won't, is it makes you better. Because you have more tools.
Yeah.
So that's what it does. Because then what happens is when everybody knows the same thing, they know what to expect. You can change it up. That's the benefit of knowing more than one thing. For years, it was restricted. You can't blend these together. MMA is a perfect example of blending different arts together. Have you ever heard of MMA?
Oh,
Fighting. It's a perfect example of when they blended different martial arts together to fight.
Oh, mixed martial arts.
Right. So that was a perfect example of how they blended. But when they first came out with ground grappling, the people that stood up didn't know how to contend with that.
Yeah.
Once they learned it, then it balanced out the playing field. Does it make sense? This is a Tai Chi class. What we're doing is we're looking at, like, this is Chen. Right? That's power. From here, here. They come up in here. But I don't know Chen really. I know the beginning.
Wow.
And that's what bad knees that like to argue. But there's different movements. And that hurts actually. But there's so much power. This is here. This is spiral. The spiral goes forward. Right? It's all this is this. That's a spiral. No, don't do that. But this is a spiral movement, right? This is snake, eagle, spiral.
Like sparrow.
So can I ask you something? Would it be possible to consider, or we can do it, I don't know if it's in the video. Each movement has a purpose. Can we see the reason with an example of, let's say you're defending yourself from XYZ aggressor with that movement?
Not
Or is that
today.
difficult to do?
Not today. I don't have the time today.
But is it in a video
it's in
that
the
we
video.
can actually see?
I haven't created it yet.
Okay,
I will be creating it. I will be doing that, but you have to practice with someone, so it's good on video
right.
because you don't want to.
Similar to like what you did with the gentleman.
And normally when I do it, the gentle person is
Yeah.
doing it to me.
Got it.
I don't do it to them most of the time because he says he felt ow and
Right.
broke an arm.
No.
Just so that we can understand it better.
Yeah. Well, that's why I do show some of the tactics,
Yeah.
so you can understand it better.